Hey everybody. I just thought I'd quickly walk you through what our staff binder looks like. I know I put a lot of the resources on our website, but I think it would be helpful to just kind of show you what we do to help all of the staff people who come in to help Carter. So here we go. I don't have our cover page on it. I didn't want to put our information out there, but this is where our cover page would go. I have an example of that on the website. It just has quick information. So if you have to call 911, his birthday, address, emergency contacts, main diagnoses, and his code status. It just is really helpful to have it right there. So then on the inside, we just have some loose leaf paper. I always write the night nurses some notes about any special instructions or anything else they need to know, and so that's always right there. And then we have tabs, and the first tab is schedules. So I always keep an updated copy of our cozy calendar, our monthly cozy calendar. You can go on their website and they just let you print off a month at a time. So that lives there, so the night nurse or anybody can just look and see what Carter has for appointments or therapies that day. I also have our nursing schedule in there because I can't ever keep track of that, as well as just some daily supplies and checklists. We also have an overnight checklist, so just knowing who did what overnight, because sometimes if Carter sleeps, they can get some cleaning tasks and prep tests done. So that just is where those things go. The next tab is our care plan. So I keep a copy of all of the updated nursing orders for the staff, as well as an updated copy of that medical summary sheet that I have on our website. Again, it just helps the nurses have all the information they have about what his medications are, what his care team is, and what his nutrition looks like. I also have a respiratory plan in there as well. So it just, again, is where his medical information lives. The next tab is routines and tips. And so it's really helpful, just I think, especially for new staff, to know what is a typical day like. If he's having a good day, what do we do therapy-wise, nutrition-wise, in terms of his schedule? So that is something that lives here. I know when he goes to Crescent Cove for respite, they really appreciate having that because they don't always know what goes on in a day of Carter Goodchild. And then the next page, I just kind of include just really quick, tips about his G-tube feeds. We've learned a lot about his nuances over the years. This can just be helpful if you're doing a tube feeding with Carter. If you're doing his nap, what does the nap routine look like? What are some tips and tricks for sleep? As well as the overnight routine. What are some things that we need to do overnight to kind of help him sleep and keep him comfortable? So again, it's just meant to be a quick reference. It's not meant to overwhelm people, but if you're new and you have some time and you can't really remember, this can be helpful just to have. And then I have just some quick, about Carter, how they can know what he likes, since he can't use words, if he's uncomfortable, if he's in pain, just some of the things that will clue the nurses or staff in to what could be happening with him. The next tab is for staff information. So I keep a copy of our PCA nurse staff expectations in terms of their conduct, their job responsibilities. I also included a copy of this on our website, and it's just helpful, just a reminder of what we expect from our employees that come into our home. The next thing we keep is just blank copies of the daily logs. I included those on our website. That is just our version of charting. So we can record exactly who gave what and when, how many diapers he had, how did his feeds go, and it's just one page, but all the blank copies live here, and then I can just file them away on that. And then the last page, if we have any other logs or other information, we just keep that in the back. So it's nothing fancy. I'm sure a lot of moms out there have something similar, better, but I just wanted to share what we've developed over the last 3 years that really works well, especially when you have different agencies or PCAs, parents, caregivers, different people coming in to work with him, because it definitely takes a village. I also wanted to show you in our kitchen, this is Carter's tube feeding supplies, and so we also keep all of his food, feeding supplies, extensions, things like that, and his nutrition schedule. We just tape that sheet from the medical summary sheet right inside that cupboard door, so that way if people have questions about prepping food, it's right there. Likewise, forgive my messy counter, we also have all of his medications are in this cupboard, and we have an updated copy of his prescribed medications, PRN, his med schedules, all of that right here. Again, so if you're drawing medications, it's just a nice quick reference to knowing what dose he's on, because things change with him really quickly. So he's in his stander right now. That's why I'm looking over there, and you can probably hear him in the background because he's being ornery. But we just wanted to share what works with us. It's been a work in progress. So Thanks for watching, and hopefully that helps.